Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ijewa Mensa for any of you who are new here, and yeah, welcome to my space.
Baby, come and share my world. If it's loving that you want, you can make me your man. If it's loving that you need, baby, come and share my world.
Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A based on my Texlax routine, and I'm going to be answering the frequently asked questions. So yeah, I get a lot of questions about that video and the process, and people just want to know a lot of things, and I'm always answering them in my DMs and the comment section. So I just thought I'd do a video where I just talk through them so I can reference people to this video. If you have seen my Texlax routine and my hair journey video, you'll know that I Texlax my hair every 6 months, and I've been doing that for a couple of years now. I would really advise that you check out those two videos before you watch this, so I will put them in the info tab upstairs. I'll put them in the info tab above and in the description box below as well, so please check that out before you watch this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed and you've been watching me, I would really encourage you to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, it would help me out as well. So yeah, so I just have a few questions here, and I'm going to go through them really quickly, not spending too long on each one. The first question is texlaxing and texturizing the same thing? And the answer to that is yes, they are. I think the two terms are quite interchangeable. Texlaxing is just, I think, a play on relaxing, where they put the text before it just to show that you're not fully relaxing it, that you're leaving some texture in it. Texturizing, essentially it's the same thing. I use them interchangeably, and I think they mean the same thing. Question 2, how far do you need to smooth the relaxer on your hair? So I'm assuming this means how far on your strand of hair do you need to smooth the relaxer? What I do is definitely always start with your new growth. So I leave my hair for 6 months, so I will have quite a lot of new growth, but I do go a little bit further. Some people don't advise this, but I've been doing this for years now and it has not damaged my hair. So the reason why I smooth the relaxer further on my strand of hair than where my new growth stops is so that there is no line of demarcation, and also because the further away from my Texlax I am, my hair does start to revert slightly. So even though the rest of my hair has been previously Texlaxed, it kind of goes back to its natural state in a way, not fully, but in a way. So by smoothing the relaxer beyond where my new growth ends, I can blend it into the rest of my hair and also kind of slightly re-Texlax the part that's reverting. So that's how it works for me. If your hair is finer or weaker, I would not advise going over the same section over and over again. But for my hair and the way it is, it works. Question 3, do I dilute my relaxer to Texlax my hair? I do not. The first time I ever wanted to Texlax my hair, I did watch a video of someone who said that they dilute their relaxer and that way they can leave it in for the full time and not worry about their hair over processing. But for me, I've not tried that just because I don't want to upset the chemical balance of things and possibly damage, or I'm just too scared basically. So what I do is I just add the activator into the relaxer and I apply it the way it's supposed to be applied, but I just don't let it sit on my hair for the full length of time that it should sit on my hair. Question 4, how long do I leave the relaxer in before I wash my hair? So when you're talking about the time that you leave the relaxer in for, you have to consider application and smoothing time. So application time should usually be, for me, around 10 minutes. That is about 2.5 minutes per section because I usually divide my hair in 4. So 2 up here and 2 back here. And then a further 5 minutes for smoothing. Yeah, that's what I would say. So I tend to keep the relaxer in my hair for a total, from application to the end of smoothing, a total of around 15 to 16 minute time frame. from start to finish. That's what works for me anyways. Next question: has texlaxing made my hair drier? The answer to that is no. I think how you treat your hair and how you maintain it and the products you use will impact how dry or moisturized your hair is. But I don't think even fully relaxing, when I was fully relaxed and when I've been texlaxed, I don't think the actual process of texlaxing has made my hair any drier than it would be if I'm just not taking care of my hair. So no, I don't think texlaxing makes your hair drier. I just think if you neglect your hair and you don't moisturize it, then your hair will be drier. Next question: do I blow dry my hair before texlaxing? I do not. Usually, before I texlax, I would have just taken my hair out of a protective style, so maybe cornrows, maybe braids. All I do is I detangle it and then I section it, and that's it. And next question: are you still natural if you have a texlax hair? The technical answer is no. But I honestly feel like you don't need to be too fussed about the title. I would still call my hair natural hair just because this is my real hair. This is the hair that grows out of my head. Obviously, it doesn't grow in this exact pattern or whatever, but the hair that grows out of your head, even if you're natural or you're relaxed or whatever, your hair is always manipulated in some way, shape, or form, unless you never put a comb to your hair, a product to your hair. All our hair is processed or manipulated. So if a natural hair person who has dyed their hair can still claim that they're natural, then I can also claim that I'm natural if my hair is texlaxed. But obviously that's subject to opinion, but I do refer to my hair as natural, and sometimes I refer to my hair as texlaxed, and sometimes I refer to it as relaxed. It really just depends who I'm talking to. And I don't think anyone could really scrutinize me for doing that because it's my hair at the end of the day. If I'm talking to someone who knows a lot about, hair, I would say texlax just to keep them informed. But someone who isn't too familiar with the different types of natural hair and how hair can be processed, I would just say, if someone goes, is that your natural hair? I say, yes, it's my natural hair. And that's it. No conversation, no arguments, nothing. Next question: can you texlax your whole head more than once, like all of it? I would say yes, you can, but with caution, just because hair that has already been texlaxed has been obviously processed and is therefore weakened, a bit more vulnerable, a little bit more, touchy-feely. So I have done it before. Yes, I have. I just texlaxed my hair, I think a couple of weeks ago, and I did my whole head just because I just felt like my hair had reverted. I think I mentioned that in my rice water video as well, that I felt like my ends especially had reverted a lot. So the last time I texlaxed my hair, I did apply the relaxer to my ends as well, but just right before I washed it, literally. For me, it worked fine. It did help my hair to kind of look more in unison. But if your hair is finer or weaker, I would not do this. And if your hair is all straighter as well, I wouldn't. It's only if you do have a lot of texture that you can risk doing it again. But if your hair has already gotten straight to the point of no return, then there's not really any more you can really expect a relaxer to do other than damage your hair further. So yes, you can texlax your whole head of hair over again if it didn't work the first time, or if your hair has reverted or something like that, but just do it with caution. Leave it in for as little time as possible and just keep checking it, and it should be okay. But don't quote me on this, and don't say I told you to go and relax your whole head multiple times, because everyone's hair is different. Second last question: what strength do you need for the first time? It depends on your hair. I think with the relaxer boxes, the one that I use anyways, there is fine, normal, and coarse or super. So I use normal, even though technically my hair could be classified as coarse, just because I assume that the normal is weaker than the coarse, and that means that I can avoid it processing too much. And if your hair is normal, you can use the finer one, because then you can leave it in for more time without risking extra damage. I have used the coarse one before, but I leave it in for less time and I watch it like meticulously, if that's the right word, if that's right English. Yeah, if I use the coarse one, I'm literally timing how long it's in my hair. When I use the normal, I'm more relaxed. I'll always say use the weaker relaxer pack for your hair. So if you think your hair is coarse and thick and strong, you should probably use normal. But if you think your hair is normal, you probably use the weaker version, just because we're not trying to fully relax the hair. We're just trying to loosen the texture and make it more manageable. And yeah. So last question, do I have any tips to grow and maintain Texlaxed hair? I will just give you one or two, just because I'm very, very basic and simple when it comes to my hair. I don't really do the most, even though people think I do. I really don't. Like, I just do whatever makes my life easy. But my tip for maintaining and growing hair, natural Texlaxed hair, is number one, protective style as much as you can. Like, the reason why I don't film that many videos is because most of the time my hair is not like this. I barely leave my hair out like this. My hair is usually in braids, or it's in cornrows under a wig, or if I do, I don't know, like a ponytail or a bun, I'll leave it in for like as long as I can, a week, 10 days. Just because the more you manipulate your hair, the more you give your hair the chance to break. So I would say protective style as much as you can. Try not to manipulate your hair. When detangling your hair, also try to finger detangle first before going in with the comb or brush. And once you're combing or brushing, always start at the ends and work out the knots all the way up to the roots. Don't start at the roots, or else you'll just be pulling your hair out of your scalp. Also, just between styles, between protective styles, do give your hair a little bit of breathing time. So don't go straight from style to style to style to style. Just the odd time I will let my hair just sit for a week or two untouched. And yeah, that's really it for this video, guys. I hope it was informative. I hope you learned something and it answers a lot of the questions you may have from my Texlax video. If you have any more questions or you think I should do a Q&A related to growing Texlaxed hair, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to do it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more of me and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. That's all for today, guys, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.
Honey, you and tear now I know me do, baby. Now me do, baby. Honey, you and tear